Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early to mid-April 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Aquarians. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Shuffle it up one time, see what we have for you this week. Talk to me, my guys. What's up with Aquarius? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's get this first card going. What do we got for the Aquarians, please? And while we do, I would just like to let you and everybody else know that it is my birthday weekend. April 8th is my birthday, so happy birthday to me, right? And is that wrong for me to wish myself a happy birthday? It might be. We're not going to make a big thing out of it, though, my friends. We have this beautiful creative energy showing up for you in this oracle card. I often see this with water signs. Let's go through it. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading, have a look here. So I feel like I've seen this for you in recent weeks, this water sign energy leading us off. It's super creative and artistic. Could have even been last week for all I know, but we have the art model, we have the painting, sculptures, all sorts of artistic disciplines. So this tells me for a lot of Aquarians, now would be a great time for you to pursue any sort of creative endeavor, whatever it might be. Whether it's knitting, drawing, painting, music, writing, you name it, now is a great time for that. Because when I see this energy up front, it does speak about imagination, mental action. So you might need to release some mental action, specifically if your mind is going about things. Creative pursuits, creative endeavors is the route you should go, okay? Especially if you're feeling pent up anything in this time. Like anything creative is favored. Let's jump into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff going. Shuffle it up one time here for my Aquarians, please. My guides. What do we got? So, last week's reading was interesting. It was titled Big Karmic Lesson. Now, usually when karmic energy starts to show up, those are powerful. Those are energies that could linger for a while. It speaks about the cycles of life. But there was this big overarching message last week of learning from the lessons of the past. So we're going to see what we have for you this week. You know it's a dice roll every week. Okay, we could be looking at your energy or someone else's. You know energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take it how it hits for you. Let's get you 3 cards. So what do we got for Aquarius? You know those things if you watch tarot. There it is, this karmic cycle-based energy, but beautiful Wheel of Fortune right up front. This could be changed for the better. I'm liking it. So that's crazy, just as I say it. And for all of you that don't know, I read jumpers. So it's like whatever card jumps out of my damn hands, that's what we put down. Let's get you 2 more. It's bleed over energy from last week, but that could be really, really good, really positive. Even more. Okay, so we're getting like a triple down. We got the Death card. Do not be nervous about that. If you're not familiar with tarot, that is nothing to be nervous about whatsoever. Powerful. Okay, there's a lot of powerful cyclical energy here, Aquarius. In different ways, too. Okay, 10 of Cups on the back end. All right, this is going to be a doozy of a reading. I think this is going to be good, but I don't want to speak on it too much just yet because sometimes a reading can go left. But we have a lot of things about cycles. We also have the 4 of Swords as a bonus. You might need a rest or a vacation. Let's talk about these, Aquarius. I'm going to go through, give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first glance, I have to mention these 2 cards are extremely powerful major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune and Death. They're both karmic in nature. They both speak about the cycles of life. One is more optimistic. One is seen as bad, but really isn't. On the back end, we got the 10 of Cups, one of the best cards in the whole entire deck. Water sign energy. We got Jupiter energy, Scorpio energy. There's a lot happening here. But let's go through one by one. Position number 1, the Wheel of Fortune, one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. Okay, is angelic. So this could speak about spiritual protection, you having your spirit team watching over you, helping you through this journey of life. This is my 4-leaf clover luck charm type of energy. It could tell me that luck is on your side. Something could change for the better. Remember, with these two cards, they speak about cycles, change, metamorphosis. So there could be some sort of cycle coming to a close, or there could be a new one opening up. It depends on your perspective, right? But this Wheel of Fortune is powerful in nature. Like, all these cards are very powerful in nature, and I've been seeing that in air signs. But this is good. Regardless of what clarifies it, when I see a Wheel of Fortune, this is a good energy. Like, this isn't something to be nervous about or afraid of. So let's just get that tucked right in over here and move forward towards the Death card in the center. For a portion of you, you might be connected to a Scorpio. You might have Scorpio placements like me. I'm a Scorpio moon. But when we get Death, especially in the center of a spread, some of those karmic archetypes that we saw in the Wheel of Fortune and in the reading last week still remain. This speaks about transformation, rising from the ashes like a phoenix, right? Something better being born from the ending of another. So we are seeing cycles, beginnings, endings, closeouts, but we're also seeing a promising new future ahead when we have the card like Death. And it's inevitable change. There could be things beginning, there could be things ending. It's all about what clarifies these cards if you're not connected to a Scorpio. But they're powerful, they're inevitable, they're unstoppable types of energies. Okay, so moving to the back end, we're just going to keep pushing through. We got the 10 of Cups right there on the back, a big card of wish fulfillment. Having all that you want, all that you need. When I get the 10 of Cups, it's always a good sign. Now, in tarot, 10s can represent the close of a cycle. So it's like every main card we have is cycle-based, change-based, transformation-based. But this is a happy ending. This is a wish come true, emotional fulfillment. For a portion of you, the 10 of Cups could represent a living situation. This could represent family or people that you see as family as well. So there's a lot of detail work that we have to go through here, but this could be a victory or a win or something turning in your favor. I would say I would look upon these cards as is, as like super optimistic. Even if you are going through changes and endings and this and that, it could all be for the better. Moving to the very back end, we have our bonus card, the 4 of Swords. This could be a card of meditation, spirituality, connecting with one's inner voice. There could be something you need a break from. You might need to watch out for your mind, body, and soul, your restoration, your rejuvenation. This is a healing type of card. But for a portion of you, it could be something as simple as like not getting the proper sleep. So you might want to make sure you're getting the proper rest and healing, whatever that might be. So interesting. Once again, the bonus is a little side note as well. It is a card that I linked to the paranormal, so some of you might be very much energetic sensitive in this time. But let's dive deeper on all of it. I want to jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for Aquarius. Super interesting reading this week, my friends. What do we got for my friends? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Wheel of Fortune, shall we? What's going on there? And as always, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Aquarius, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind. All right, Wheel of Fortune time. Why is the wheel here? Why is that wheel here for my Aquarians? Okay, thank you. Yeah, unstoppable. This is unstoppable energy here. We have the 8 of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. This is like an unstoppable change or an unstoppable force. Like, this is something that's going to happen. For a portion of you, this could be some really, really good or exciting news coming in as well. So I feel like those are the two main messages here. The 8 of Wands is one of the fastest moving cards. So we have the most powerful, one of the fastest. It's giving me good vibes. When I see the 8 of Wands, I think of talks, I think of conversations, I think of news coming in. So for a lot of you, this could be like wins and victories. We're already seeing it, even though we have positivity over here. But there could be some like really fantastic or exciting news coming in for a lot of Aquarians, where like luck is on your side, or Lady Luck is looking upon you, your guides, your spirit team, whatever you want to attribute it to. There could be some fantastic changes or news coming in. That's just how I'm feeling. If it's not that, it's signaling the unstoppable cycles, the unstoppable changes that we're starting off with here. Let's keep pressing forward. I feel like we got to keep it moving. I'm not going to read too far into that. I'm not going to overconflate the message. So why is death here for Aquarius? Thank you. This feels good, my friends. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse underneath the Death card. And something I want to mention, I know not everyone that watches tarot does link in and watch astrological happenings, but for those of you that don't, for some of you that do as well, this energy right in the middle is giving me that Pluto in Aquarius vibe. For those of you that don't know the planet or the body formerly known as a planet, Pluto, moving into Aquarius is going to cause a lot of changes in society as a whole. And for people with Aquarius placements, you are going to be feeling this Plutonian energy. Pluto rules over Scorpio. We have the Scorpio card, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and this could speak about tough change, growing pains, a process. So a lot of you could be going through a very tough process, or you could be going through a very tough metamorphosis or change, and you might feel like it's taken forever or it's super painful, but it will be worth it. Okay, I'm getting the energy of growing pains here, very similar to the energy that Pluto in Aquarius is going to bring. It's going to bring changes, it's going to bring upheaval, but it will be worth it in the end. The discomfort will be worth it in the end. The Five of Pentacles in reverse are things getting better, but not being super comfortable just yet. So if some of you are going through tough times, just keep that within. That although things might not be optimal, they're getting better, and it might take a little bit, and that's fine. But still, the progress, the unstoppable change, the unstoppable movement, it's moving through. Let's go to that Ten of Cups, though. I want to see what's up with that. Then we'll do a quick little recap. For a portion of you, this could be your money situation or work situation improving in a big way. So why is that Ten of Cups here? We could have different areas of life, different sets. So why is that Ten of Cups here? Thank you. Yeah, this is a blessing type of energy. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Now, for a portion of you, like maybe you feel or have felt in the past like something was out of your reach, out of touch, not meant for you, or you couldn't get your hands on it. It was giving me the energy of gatekeeping here. However, on the back end, the Nine of Wands in reverse under the Ten of Cups means that this gate is going to lift. This blockage is going to lift, and something is going to be bestowed upon the Aquarius collective. And this, to me, just feels like blessings, massive blessings at the end of the day. So we have this energetic journey moving throughout this. This Nine of Wands in reverse does speak about healing. When this card is in the upright, it is a card of skepticism. Somebody that's territorial, doesn't trust others, has been through a lot of things, and they've got grudges. In reverse, it's somebody healing. So with the Ten of Cups over that, like something will be bestowed upon you. Okay, now I know a lot of Aquariuses are going through different things. Some people are watching it for money. Some people are watching this for personal relationships. Some people for entertainment, or they like hearing me talk about the cards. Doesn't matter. It feels like a blessing being bestowed back here. So at the end of some process, at the end of some cycle, when all is said and done, this massive blessing will come through. And this is a reason to be very optimistic and positive. I'm loving the end of this reading, not Scorpio, Aquarius. I keep mentioning Scorpio. If you're connected to one, their energy is popping throughout this whole entire reading. You might want to look into Scorpio energy. But let's go through and do a quick recap, because it started simple, but it got more complex as we pushed through. If you look in the box, position number 1, the Wheel of Fortune with the Eight of Wands, two main things here to me. An unstoppable change, or a massive change that there's nothing you could do about it. This change is happening or has happened. But for a portion of you, this could be really good or exciting news coming in, and it feels like a win. It feels really nice. Moving to the center, we have this Plutonian energy of the Death card and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This does feel like a process. It feels like growing pains. It feels like changes that aren't super comfortable, but things are improving slowly. These changes needed to happen. These shakeups needed to happen for whatever reason. Because as we press to the back, and yes, this is good in regards to money and work in the center. The Ten of Cups with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Blessings being bestowed. What had blocked you, lifting. What had been gatekept from you is no longer gatekept. Like things opening up and alleviating. And it feels good, specifically in the long term. But for some of you, it could be even in the short term, especially with what we have going on here. That blessings being bestowed. that happy ending, that wish come true, that star card type of energy. So please take a screenshot of that, Aquarius. I'm going to get you one shadow card. That was really nice. Okay, and yeah, we did have a little bleed over energy from the karmic vibes we were getting last week. But let's see what's in the shadows. What's in the shadows for my Aquarians? And yeah, you know me, I like to pull this shadow card at the end of every spread. It's nice to do some introspection, in my opinion. So let's see what's going on, specifically if you've watched to this point, right? It means you're most likely a very contemplative individual. You like to think a bit, do reflecting. Okay, we do have the Three of Cups, usually a very happy card, but there are a darker side to this. Just like with every card, when we look at it, we're looking at the darker side. Now, the Three of Cups, usually a warning against like groups and partying. For some of you, you might feel like right now things are very serious and you don't get to have fun, or you might be experiencing some sort of cabin fever, or being trapped, thirsting for liberation or to go out and have a good time. But a big thing with this Three of Cups, aside from what I was just saying, the darker side, is a warning against overindulgence, overconsumption of anything. So in this time, specifically, if you're going through a lot of metamorphosis, a lot of change, yes, we're human and we like to take the edge off in various different ways, but Spirit's asking you to practice temperance in that realm, whatever it might be. Like, yeah, things are hard, things are tough, but don't overindulge, because then there could be some further danger when we look there. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Do with that what you will. But yeah, don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the March subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab at the end of the Fire Air readings this weekend. But for April, I'll be running it back and giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. It's a brand new deck and it's a lot of fun to work with. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which ones spoke to you most. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of April, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. And I'll see you next time.